Alright. My name is Daniel, and today we're going to look at the day-to-day lifestyle as a product designer. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. So early in the morning, I like to wake up a little early. I like to have a few minutes before my first stand-up, which rolls around at 9:30. It's important to have a few extra minutes just to, wake up and be ready. And I like to take my meetings in bed, and so I'm going to go ahead and get ready for that stand-up. It's very important to be in a good mental state when you're in stand-ups. You want to make sure you're focused and concentrated, so that way you can make sure to provide the best answer to your team about what it is you have going on today and the rest of the week. Hey guys, no big updates on my end, just still working on substitutions. Should have the designs ready to go by Tuesday. I'll pass it over to JC. Once when we are done with the stand-up, we're gonna get out of bed. Buddy's my dog, he's gotta use the restroom, so we're gonna go outside, give him a little potty break, do a nice little stroll around our courtyard, and then we're gonna go ahead and come back. And this is Buddy's favorite time of the day. As you can see, he is so happy. And we just go down the courtyard. So we have a nice little courtyard area, so Buddy likes to explore. As you can see, I'm a really big fan of cliche maths. I know. But live, laugh, love. I just really strongly believe in that quote. And then once when we are all done taking Buddy out, we're gonna go ahead and give him some breakfast. And so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Get him some food, get him some water. And let me tell you, this stuff looks good. Buddy says, yum. This is so good. Once when I'm done feeding Buddy, I'll go ahead and go onto my computer, make sure that no one messaged me, and I can see no one messaged me, so we're gonna go ahead and make ourselves some breakfast. And so we do have some leftover pizza, so we're gonna start the day off with some pizza, a protein bar, and of course, my favorite, Prime. Now, Prime, we're not a sponsor yet, but man, let me tell you, you should all buy Prime, because Prime is so good, and I love Prime so much. So while we eat our breakfast, we go ahead and watch some TV, and it's just a nice way to start the day. So about an hour later, we're now going to take a quick nap. It's now 11 a.m. and it's very important as a product designer that you have enough amount of rest, because that way when you're not resting, you're just able to think that much more clear. So we're going to take a nice hour nap break. So it's now 12, which means it's lunchtime. And we're gonna go ahead and make some lunch. Man, let me tell you, this lunch looks so good, guys.
Did anyone order DoorDash?
No, not order drink. Not good.
No?
Okay.
No, nobody ordered. Okay. I thought someone ordered food. Okay.
Once when lunch is done, it's power hour. It is time to start designing, and that is just what we're gonna do. So, people say that, Figma, all product designers and UX designers do is just Figma. Well, it's not just Figma. There are other things that we're doing, for meetings and collaborating. And as you can see, there's a lot more that goes into being a product designer than just Figma. So, power hour is over. We now have a really big meeting at 2. About 200 designers and product managers are all going to be in this meeting. So I like to go take these meetings on the couch and then close my eyes. It just helps me focus more when in these very large meetings. It's now 3 o'clock, which means, you guessed it, snack time. While we're taking this break, I like to go ahead and watch some TV. And I like to watch content that helps me think about all the things I'm working on and how I can solve these different problems. And I like to think about these things while closing my eyes. It just helps me focus a lot. Now it's about 4 o'clock. So now it's important to get ready for tomorrow's schedule. So this usually takes about an hour to complete, but what we'll go ahead and do is we're gonna brainstorm and ideate everything we have going on tomorrow. It's now 5 o'clock. Work day's over. We're gonna go work out for a little bit, and I usually just do biceps, and I try and stick to just biceps. Once when we're done working out, we're gonna go ahead and take a shower, clean up. Once when we're done cleaning up, it's about time for dinner. It's about that time, 7 p.m. So let's see what we have to eat. So we're gonna do pizza again, just because we have more leftovers of pizza, and we want to have a different experience. We don't just want to eat pizza all day. So we're gonna create a different format of how to eat it. So for dinner tonight, we're going to still have pizza, but we're going to prepare it so that it's in the form of a smoothie. So we'll go ahead and chop this guy up. Throw this guy in the blender. And then we're gonna throw in some ice for texture. And guys, let me tell you, this is so good. It's so good. So good. Once when dinner's over, it's about time to wind down, get ready for tomorrow. And I like to, lay down. I just like to watch design-related content. It really helps inspire me to think about all the things I have for tomorrow.
How you? Staying out the way. Look at that boy clean. No, for real.
Alright, YouTubers, go ahead and smash the like button.